You're here. That means one of two things. You're bored or really, really adventurous. Either way, I'm glad you're here.
That all your computer screens are blue lit. The reason none of them are red lit, the reason none of them pay attention to circadian biology is because that original technology was developed in a government program that Bobby Kennedy knows about, and I happen to know about because I went to medical school at LSU. For those of you who've never heard about Operation Paperclip, you think it's all conspiracy theory. So at Tulane Neurology and Tulane Neurosurgery in the 50s and 60s and 70s and 80s, the CIA started a program there where they would do all these crazy things to monkeys. The CIA wanted to see how they could control things utilizing different things like drugs and things like that. But the neurosurgeons got involved, which is my clade. We would drill tops of the heads off, put wires into the thalamus, put electricity in there, and kind of see what kind of behavioral changes we could have. One of the guys that was in that program was a guy named Professor Delgado. When he saw that we could control the behavior with the wired device, he said, what if we do it wirelessly? So he checked it in monkeys and checked it in bulls, and it turned out you can do it wirelessly with RFID chips and semiconductors. Then the CIA took it to the next level. They said, well, since this is electromagnetic radiation, what if we did it through light through screens? And it turns out you can. And that's the reason why all your computer screens have the frequencies they have. So why is this all important? Well, the person that set this meeting up between me and Bobby is the patent attorney that made sure that Google and Meta have those things so they can control the things that we all do. Where did the original idea come from that started off in MK Ultra with the CIA? You're going to be surprised when you hear this. It came from the mafia in Las Vegas. They wanted to build a new city in a desert. They enclosed it all, blacked out the windows, invented slot machines that were blue lit, and they found out that they didn't have to take a gun, stick it in your face to steal your money. Then they even got smart. They said, let's give people free alcohol while they're doing that, and they found out they got the money quicker. And that's when the CIA got the idea to start this program.
Talk about your BBC. I have a tape of a BBC reporter broadcasting directly back to England talking about a third building has collapsed. World Trade Center Building 7 talks for 7 minutes. All the while she's talking, World Trade Center Building 7 is still standing right behind her. It didn't fall for another half hour. Yet they were doing a pre-broadcast back to England that, yes, it's true,
you need to
that
take
this
a break
building fell and it hadn't fallen yet.
You're trying to make out the British Broadcasting Company, one of the most respected news organisations in the world, was inventing huge buildings falling over. You need to have a break, Jesse. We'll come back after the break.
3 people froze to death sleeping in tents. Now that TikTok is back, I'm just trying to get your FYP back to the right stuff. That's right, 2 adults and a baby froze to death as they were forced to sleep in tents in Western North Carolina. Everyone's FYP seems to have been reset. And I'm here just to make sure that we don't lose sight of the actual things that are going on. So it's January 20th and it's 18 degrees outside. And the low tonight is going to be 10 degrees. I don't want anybody to lose sight of the fact that people are still homeless, people are not getting support, and people are dying. And you can see behind me that I'm watching the inauguration, and I really don't care what anybody's political affiliation is. Hopefully, the new administration is going to recognize the needs of the American people and take care of it. The taxes we pay should go towards preserving the country that we live in and the people that live in it. Anyone notice that you don't see anything about Western North Carolina on your FYP? How about those fires? Keep stomping your feet.
Guess what? Donald Trump just stopped all foreign aid to foreign countries starting right now until the Americans are taken care of. Hawaii, North Carolina, California, and everyone that has been hit with natural disasters. America first. This is what the last administration should have done a long time ago. First day in office, and this man has already caught off all these leeches that are feeding off of our taxpayers' money. So now, y'all liberals, I want to see what you have to say about this, because your old administration did not do a thing for these people. Donald Trump, thank you.
2 days that he's been in office has already stopped all foreign aid from going to these other countries until America is put first. All of the hurricane victims that were affected in North Carolina, they've been sleeping on the ground in tents all this time under the previous Biden administration. As of now, they've all been sent to fully furnished apartments. They're being housed. They are being taken care of, as they should. And until all the California fire victims have been taken care of, he has promised to stop all foreign aid, has already stopped it, until America is being put first. That's what he's about, that's what he's always been about, and that's why we voted for him.
Thanks for watching.